me in my life and how Jesus has changed my life. So, to explain it as simple as possible, I would say that I have been in some kind of cage in my life, but in metal cages where dogs are. And the life, and it wasn't like small cage. Let's imagine the cage can be about the size of this room. Like I can move inside the cage, but I am not living. I am not experiencing life abundantly. I am not experiencing life um, as good as I would want it to experience it. And I was very real with myself. I didn't want to settle down with this cage because I see so many people that are fine being in the cage, but I wasn't fine with that. And my father, who is a believer, he started to tell me about Jesus. He was one of the persons that gave me the seed, and also there has been a couple more people. But slowly I started to have faith in Jesus in my life. And it all started to make sense. Um, but in the beginning, I just had to have faith in it because we cannot see everything in our limited eyesight, in our limited understanding. And I found the keys to get out of the cage. And I was first time going out from the cage and experiencing life. And it wasn't like instantly that like this, um, now my life is effortless, nothing bad. No, there is still troubles in my life and still struggles in my life. But I feel in my mind that I can go 50,000 kilometers in the right direction or 100,000 kilometers in the left direction or up or down. I can move everywhere where I want to move. That is my explanation how I feel when I came to Christ. Because so many things are starting to make sense in my mind, like why are these things happening and why is everything I had so many like blocks in my mind that I didn't know how to get free from this. And Jesus has given me the keys, or Jesus has opened the cages and the metal gates that were holding me back. The Satan's voice was trying to tell me that, Antti, you are in the cage, you have some good things. You can just stay here, don't leave the cage because the real world is very scary, Don't try to find the keys. It's okay here. It's okay. But I still know that this is bullshit. And I went to Jesus and I said, man, give me the keys out from here. And I trusted it. Even with many voices are telling me that no, you are a crazy person, don't do that. But I have faith. I have faith in Jesus. He opened the cage, and I am so much more free. I am so much more free. I cannot even describe it in so many areas. You know, I am going to evangelize with my friend Johan in Lahti, Helsinki. I have big plans for different cities. And before, like if we go back 5 years ago, I would have never imagined these kinds of things. Like my least expectation in my life is to become evangelist. Like I would never, ever in millions years have imagined this. But that is the work of God. And um, like the reality of Jesus or reality of believer is that there is dark forces. There is dark forces and there's also good forces. And this world is battleground between those forces. And now when I am fully aware that there is dark forces that is trying to kill me, but there is also light that loves me and wants greatness to me. But now it's my responsibility. Am I a coward? Coward. And I will dim my light because I don't want to scare. I don't want Satan to be mad for me. Like it's now our own responsibility. Whose side are we going to choose? And when I choose Jesus, it may be scary sometimes. Jesus go into this storm. It's even though I'm free from the cage, there are still things that are a little bit kind of scary, but at the same time, the freedom that it brings is very great. I don't know if you get it, but that is like my best way of explaining those things. And I can see like my eyes can see now the footstep of Satan. He's going to different houses. He's going to different places. He makes some particular music with some particular goals. Satan does things, and he has goals when he does some certain things. And his goals, what are they? God says Satan comes to kill, steal, and destroy. And now when God has given me the eyesight, I am like looking, okay, Satan's house, and I am avoiding those places, even though like thousands of people are going there and partying and jumping like this. But I am looking, it's like, I'm sorry, but I am not going here, even though if you are, I am not going here. And I have like strength. I can walk alone. I can walk alone with God and go against the masses because I am so confident in the truth. God has freed me. Like I don't know. Before I had this kind of like group pressure. Like I knew that the things deep inside of me, in my heart, was crying to me that Antti, the things that you are committing are crimes against yourself and crimes against humanity. Even I can say that I am not killing anybody, I am not shooting anybody in the head or stabbing anyone, but the things that are produced by those deeds are death. They are robbing. Sin is a robber, sin is a killer, stealer. Sin does those things. And deep inside of me, I know that certain things were bad. But because like everybody of this world was kind of okay with it, I was still going with that direction, but still something was telling me that this is not right. This is not right. And now when I come to Christ, it's very clear to me that it wasn't right. And I was like the feel that I had in my heart that I didn't want completely to shut it down. It still had with me. So kind of like Christ has confirmed me to those things that don't go to these cages, don't go to these places, don't go. And the Almighty God, He's holy God, He's holy, He's holy judge, and I believe He's a bigger authority in this world. So I don't care if the tiny man of Satan wants to be angry at me because I don't worship him anymore. But I am more concerned that the final authority of this world, is he pleased with me or not? And I can say that I have get so much freedom. I have get massive freedom. But it's still not easy because God says the narrow path is narrow and only few people find it. And the way is hard. You will get persecuted. The Satan will send his army to talk about bullshit about me now, because I now see Satan. I now see what are his plans. And he wants me to shut up. Because if I start to speak, it's a massive problem for him. Satan is going to hell and he wants to drag people with him. And I am telling people, wake up, wake up. You know, I really don't care if somebody laughs at me, somebody mocks at me. I don't care about it. So that's freedom. Thank you.